Hello, my friends. So we are learning all about color and different color schemes. And last class we learned about what's called an analogous color scheme, and that simply means that it is a group of colors that sit next to each other on the color wheel, right? So we are going to make a Alma Thomas inspired ripped paper collage using an analogous color scheme of your choice. So for my example, I decided to do green, turquoise, and blue, right? And I thought that came out really, really nice. Now for the next example, I think I'm going to do an orange, yellow, green analogous color scheme, right? I'm going for orange, yellows, and greens. So I've picked out my analogous colors here. I've got a dark orange, a light orange, a dark yellow, a light yellow, a dark green, a light green. I like to have a variety. Now you're gonna get a big piece of paper. You're gonna flip it over and put your name on the back. That's super important. Now, we all have a circle tracer. You're going to decide what color you want your circle to be. This is gonna be your starting point. I think I'm gonna go with this dark orange. Oh, I like that a lot. You can choose whatever you want. It doesn't have to be in order, like on the color wheel or like the rainbow. You get to decide. So you're then going to carefully cut out that circle. And this is the fun part. You get to decide where you want to start it. Do you want to put it in the middle? Do you want to put it off to the side, in a corner? The choice is yours. So you could do it in the middle like I did. You can do it down here, in the corner, on the side, over here. You get to decide. Now, we've got this really special glue. It's like extra strength super glue. We've got a little brush in there, almost like nail polish. You're gonna unscrew it, wipe off the extra, be very careful. And you get to just brush that glue on there. You don't need much. You don't need much. And then put it off to the side. And so for my first example, I started right in the center. You see that? I like the way that looks, but I want to try something different. I'm going to move to the side. I like that. I'm going to start on the side, and then I'm going to choose what color is going to come next. I think I'm going to do this bright orange. So what I like to do is rip a piece off, and then I rip little strips like this. See that? And then I tear those strips into little tiny squares and rectangles. Now, the shapes sometimes come out all funky, almost like organic shapes, and that is okay. So I like to get a little pile going and then take my special super glue, and I like to just do a line across all the way around like this, just one ring at a time. And then I place it together like a mosaic. It's okay if they overlap a little bit. It's okay if there's a little space in between. It's like a beautiful mosaic. Now, you decide how many rows of each color do you want to do. You can make different amounts. You can do 2 rows of this, 1 row of this, 3 rows of the next color. You get to decide, because this is your piece, and they're gonna look so beautiful and so similar to Alma Thomas's gorgeous paintings. So I'm going to go all the way around. I like to just either have them touching or leave the tiniest amount of space in between. It's like almost like a puzzle. Need a few more pieces. If you need a little bit more glue, go ahead and take it. There we go. There we go. All the way around. Now, like I said, you don't have to do the order of the color wheel or the rainbow, so I can go from orange to green to yellow, whatever I want. Or you can do it in the order of the color wheel or the rainbow. So that's layer number 1. I'm going to do another layer there. So again, I'm taking my glue brush and I'm brushing all the way around. You only need a little bit. This is magical super glue. And doing my handy dandy paper strips. What color should I do next? I think I actually might switch to green. But should it be light green or dark green? So you're taking your time. This is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while. This is a really special art piece. But we're making sure our ripped pieces are really small because they're meant to look like little tiny brush strokes. Can't have huge shapes. So I'm going to do 2 rows of orange, and then I think I might do a green. So teeny tiny little ripped paper, making it fit together like a puzzle. There we go. Now we don't want to waste any paper, so we're going to try and use all the pieces that we rip. And I'm done with my second ring of color. So I'm going to save this because I might go back to that piece. My next color is going to be, I think, this dark green. I really like that. So again, just gonna rip a little piece off, rip my strips, and then rip my little pieces. Take my glue. Now that my circle's getting big, I might just do like a little section at a time. Because it takes me a while to place these. I wouldn't want them to dry before I get to that other side. So I'm going to, I think I'm just going to do 1 row of this. But as you can see in my previous example, I did all different numbers. Let me put this aside. So here I did 2 rows, 1 row, 3 rows, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then filled all the way to the corner. So once you fill this whole paper, you're going to go all the way to the edge, and it's okay to have the papers hanging off of the edge, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim that for you. So it's better to have them hanging off the edge than having a white spot around the edge. So I'm going to go work on this second example, this analogous color scheme. Alma Thomas inspired rip paper collage. And I cannot wait to see your completed pieces.